You know, everyone says he's a game player because he got hold of a phone when he went to the dentist and he started Googling, you know, and the thing is, I said I was going to come on the podcast and expose the truth. So here I am. He did say that. He went to the dentist and he got hold of a phone, or he was asking the dentist to Google things for him. He told me this, he told Kieran, and he told Helena. And
what did he say? He was Googling?
He was Googling the football scores. He
Yeah.
was Googling the press. So he come in with all this information.
So he was basically, football scores great, but the
press,
so could you see what narrative was happening?
Yes, so he basically had looked up who was a favourite at the time. And at the time, he said I was the favourite girl. So he was like, that's why they're trying to run this story. Because I told Scott and Leanne, I said, listen, production are asking me to go after Scott. I want to let you know that first. Leanne knew this, and so did Scott.
Wait, and the dentist was before Love Island Villa? I mean, the USA Love Island Villa, or after?
He went a few times. He went a few times to the dentist. He had, I think it was like a cracked tooth root canal, so he had to keep going back. So, right, he was very calculated, and he knew, like, if you were vaping out the front, it couldn't be seen. So there was when me and Scott were out the front vaping, well, I snus, we both snus, and he laid down and he was like, yeah, I'm going to check when I go to the dentist. And I was like, dentist? He was like, what the fuck? So I was like, oh my God, what is going on? And he kept going to me, just give me 48 hours because I need to make the storyline look good so that I don't look mad.
So Scott had a root canal. And because he had a root canal, he had to go to the dentist. And then Scott ended up, getting access to a phone. And then he found out that the public wanted him with Leanne. And then obviously came back 360 on Belle. And that's why Belle went crazy. Not because of the 360. It was more so like, you've switched up on me. Hence, I don't know if you lot heard it, but that's why she was like, you'll be making a logical decision. You're not going with like the emotional. Or I know the truth. No, she's like, I know the truth. I know the truth. Like, we know the truth. Yeah, because things happen behind the scenes. And then, yeah, so obviously he's told Kieran, pillow talking with Sammy, he's told Sammy, and then Sammy's told Leanne.
Told Leanne or told Belle?
Told Leanne.
Told Leanne what? That the public wants her and Scott together, or that Scott knows that the public wants her and
Scott knows that the public wants them together. So obviously, like, Sammy's just doing it on like a warning thing, like. And then she's heard she's going to run it up. I'm thinking, all right, if you're running it up. But this is things that I was